Ta-da! Says, and you're live. I'm alive. So how are you today? Woo, my throat. Have had a whole cup of coffee this morning. I've gone out. I've let my turkeys out. I've let my chickens all out. I really enjoy my mornings, actually, getting out and getting my feet into Mother Earth and feeling the crisp air in the morning. Is my favorite time of year. So, yeah. Anyway, having said all of that, I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And to Kat Ann, I understand that you start a new job today. So here's sending you a lot of good energy your way if you're listening in. Have a wonderful day. Oh, so who do we have? Oh, this is going to make up somebody. Hey, Miss Kim, how are you doing today? Um, couple weeks and we get to see each other. Hi. So Kim is sitting in number four, the animals. Oh my gosh, this has really got you locked in up there. You're sitting in the north in the end of the medicine wheel. You're sitting with your recap animal today, and your recapitulation animal is saying, "We need to spin around because we're asking you to actually take an overview of where you've gone, where you've come from." Where you are and where you're going, and it's showing a circular kind of half moon kind of thing, and it's saying birth and the things that happened in your life, kind of like the book of records, but just make like a little gauge where you can actually see the progress that you've made. It's saying watch the progress, watch the progress. It's important to acknowledge then and now and how different you are and how many times you've made a full circle change in who you are. So you're living lifetimes in this lifetime, is what it's saying. Oh, and I know you're going to understand that. And it's sitting in the east. You are also sitting with raw power today. So you are on fire, girl. You are, everything is coming your way. So really, really pay a close attention to the change, the drastic change of who you were each time. How many cycles have you made the change in your life? Hmm. That's and then that you're going to know how many lifetimes you've actually brought into this lifetime by doing that. And I've never told anybody that before. So that's one on for you. And you're also sitting in the willow with treasures hidden in the shadows. And that's what I'm talking about. Those hidden treasures, those hidden messages are all there, and they want to show you, gee, I was that person and now I'm this person. And can you put a figure, a face, and maybe even a name to each one of those people that you have reinvented yourself in over and over again? It is literally the hidden treasures in the shadow. Watch the lifetimes that you are doing in this lifetime. I think it's going to amaze you. I'm actually thinking I should try that, but yeah, that one's for you, Kim. Louisa, good day, my dear. 1 week and we get to see each other again. It's been a while. I feel like it's been forever, and yet it hasn't been that long. Luisha, you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Is the spirit of all animals. But I want to pop over to the Mayan 14 instead, and it's sitting in instinct, that instinctual knowledge that you know. And I'm actually seeing your drum. So the drum is calling you at the moment. Can you get out and play your drum today and actually sit down and listen to the vibration of it? And if you can't play your drum, if it's at a tune, then play your heart space. Just feel that energy coming through your heart space today. Really, really use maybe even your body as your drum and allow that vibrational energy to come in, because drum is calling you. Also, you're sitting on seeking. I'm still looking. I'm back looking again. Thought I had all the answers. I thought I was on the right track. And now, darn it, I went going on a sidetrack here. Now I got to seek again. It seems to be your life path is seeking. And from what I've seen and known about you, it's just you get a clear vision. And then all of a sudden, it's almost like you deliberately go through a different doorway. And it's quite interesting to watch from the sidelines, but it must be very frustrating to be the doer, to constantly be looking for that something. And can you acknowledge the fact that maybe you will never 100% find that something, but be excited? oh boy, I get to find another journey on a new treasure map, if you will, and away I go. And when I get sidetracked again, it's just a new adventure. And look at it that way, not as in I'm failed somehow or I'm not good enough. So don't do that. You're also sitting in mindful, being mindful and group think. So this is really perfect. So so do our earth count with that one today. So our earth count, we're sitting in the stars, that ether, and you're that blazing star. So grandmother blazing star. Oh yeah, absolutely. So sit in that mindfulness of that and where you want to shine your light. And remember, you're seeking. So seek that light, light that path up and see where it goes and see what hidden things are sticking around the edges that normal people aren't going to see, but you're going to see it because you're the seeker. And then share it with the group, share it with your friends, share, share, share. Don't be afraid to tell other people what you're doing and who you are and get out there and shine bright. I love it. Good day for you. Tamar, hello, Tamar. How are you? And you are sitting in, let's see what you are in today. You are sitting in 5 and 1 is 6. 6 is spirit, spirit, and the ancestors. That also is where our shadow self is. There's pieces of you tucked away right now that you really don't want to crack open, but they're asking to be seen today. They're asking you to allow spirit to bring them forward so that they can actually show you another side of yourself that you're just afraid to open up that doorway. There's a part of you that maybe maybe that you're trying to hide. Um, face on today and have a conversation with it, and then write something or draw a picture for it that represents it. Bring in that creative art today and allow that to just unfold and acknowledge it. I'm not saying let it rule the roost, but acknowledge it. Don't keep hiding it, because the harder you try to hide it, the more it's going to try to come out. You're also sitting in death. Now death doesn't mean someone's dying. That's death and rebirthing. So as you bring out this shadow self that's kind of peeking around the corners, excuse me, and you bring it out and you allow it to acknowledge it. You know what? I'm going to acknowledge you right now. I'm going to draw this picture presents that shadow part of me that I'm hiding. And now I'm going to say to you, I'm not going to carry the burden of that anymore. I release it and watch the opening in your heart space. Allow yourself to bring in more energy. It's actually really cool. It can be really hard to do, especially if you're by yourself, but allow yourself the experience of doing it and be gentle on yourself while you are. You're also sitting in the watchers, and this is tr- transpersonal, which is exactly what I'm talking about. You're going to shine if you face the dragon, you face the demon parts of you, the darker parts of you. So here's the darker parts of you in here. But once you face them, and once you've gone out and then shoot forward, look at that beautiful face coming forward and that beautiful divine light. That's what I'm talking about. When you can let go of the things that you're afraid to see and watch the light shine through. It's absolutely beautiful. And celebrate that part. Okay. So Rhonda, how are you? Or Rhoda? I want to throw N in there and there's not. So Rhoda, how are you today? You're sitting in the 5, 10, 15, 20. 20 is sits in the center of the earth count, and that is death, conclusion, and rebirth, but it's also return to the great round. However, I'm getting another calling in here, is that ancient heart. It's that I just know I am part of this beautiful cellular memory, but everything's waking up in you. Like literally, I see a whole bunch of light just popping all the way through your whole body. Like I'm starting to light up. I'm way more intuitive. I'm way more receiving from spirit than I ever was before, and keep allowing that to come in because it's really, really surfacing today. Excuse me, you're sitting in pain today as well, but it could be more of a psychological pain of watching others in turmoil and knowing that I can only do so much. And so sit back a bit, watch the others, but send light to them so that they can walk their path in what is right for them. And we can't really change their path, but we can send love and light to them just to help them journey along in their path. And you may be witnessing others today in turmoil, in something could be going wrong, and you are the support service to that. And if that happens, like I said, just send the light. You can't fix it. Allow them to fix it, but just send them light. And you're sitting in the spirit of the river, which is the movement towards adventure. And that's what I mean by all of that, that you just send that light out, everything. You're way, way open today. And that is really, that's wonderful. So allow the tears to flow. The death and the conclusion, you're walking into that beautiful south. But boy, are you heightened today. And allow all that instinct, allow yourself to witness the pain, pay attention to the lesson behind it, and move on from it. Okay. Ooh. Um, Barbara. Hey, Barbara, how are you this morning? Barbara is sitting in number one. Number one is perception as well, but number one is the sun. The start is something new. It sits in the west of the wheel, but this is perception. I get to choose how I perceive today. So you can go out to the world and you can listen to the things that are being said at face value, or you can turn around and turn inward and go, I'm going to think of it from another way. What are they actually trying to say? Because I see double talk today. I see somebody speaking here, but actually they're speaking that way. And they're telling you one thing, but they're actually not telling you what they're wanting to tell you. There seems to be a double talk today. And so pay attention to what people aren't saying as opposed to what they are saying. It's interesting. I don't often tell people to do that. And this is sitting in the West today of spirit. So your spiritual guides know they got a pretty strong BS detector in there right now. And they're going, you know what? That doesn't quite sound right. So what is it that they're not saying to me? Definitely that double talk is coming in strong today. And your card is the fortune's wheel, luck and the right timing. So everything's lining up. And this double talk that's going on is the surface stuff that's just kind of preventing you from moving forward into that light. So what aren't they telling you? And then pay attention to that and away you go, because man, everything's lined up for you, and it's time to move forward and spin that wheel. Yeah, I got it. So I'd actually even go out and make a manifesting altar or something. It's a good day for manifesting today. So Paul, good morning, grandmother. Decoration out outside of Halloween. Had to take a break, I bet. So Paul, Halloween is my favorite time of year, and of Halloween, and I make costumes for a living. So, yeah, not necessarily Halloween costumes, but mascot costumes. So, Paul, you're sitting in 5, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. But 14 is sitting in the recap area of the brain. 14 is the spirit of all animals. But I ain't going there. I'm going to the north of the wheel. I'm going into the locked into your brain. You're trying to analyze and figure out and put things in a category that don't exist. And so you're saying, okay, I need this to happen this way, but things aren't going to happen the way that you're planning out. It's almost like you're planning something down the road, but everything that you're planning won't turn out that way. It's going to have a different thing. You need to be able to flow with it, because things aren't going to happen the way you think they're going to happen. You're also sitting in that masculine and feminine of self. So sit in the creativity, definitely, of that flow, but also sit with some structure today. Don't just allow yourself to willy-nilly go with the flow. Allow yourself some guidance and some structure and some organization today. Walk with purpose today. Um uh and here we are. Here, hold on. You're sitting in the hand, which is right. The universe is your partner. So the universe is your partner. You've got it all there, but allow the strong masculine and then the light feminine to sit in balance today, because get creative, but be on purpose. I don't grab something you don't really want. Actually pay attention to what your hand is reaching out for. What am I calling in? What am I asking for? Because you're going to get it. And once you ask for something, be prepared for the consequences of receiving it. So be careful what you ask for. Um, so that was Paul. Here we go, Debbie. Good morning, Deb. See where you're at. I'm at the Debbie with the blue circle and the T in it. Just because I get so many people, I'm trying to organize myself here. 5, 10, 15, 16, 17. Hey, Deb, you're sitting in the 17 today. So, which is kind of cool. So, that 17 is also, though, your imagination. Allow yourself the freedom to flow today. 17 is also the Kachinas who form all images of substance. But I'm not asking you to go to the Kachinas. However, do go towards a spirit doll. So we are going to be making spirit dolls the next time we're together, Kachina dolls. You're sitting in Kachina. Allow that energy to sit with you today and ask you, what does it need to be? Allow your imagination to just flow. Get out of it has to look this way. As you're out and about, pay attention to the energy that's around you and what is calling you that wants to be part of that Kachina doll. It's actually going to speak with you today. So, look forward to that. You're also sitting in maybe a little bit of loneliness. I feel like I'm not quite on the same page as everybody else that's immediately around me. It's okay to do that once in a while, but just know that you've got a tribe. Share with your tribe, share your feelings, and it's as you know, I've been sharing all my feelings with our tribe so that I could use the support. And now's your turn to get out there and say, hey, I need a little bit of support right now. Just help me stand up on my feet so that I can keep going. And you're also sitting in, let's see what the card says. You are sitting in the horned cactus of resourcefulness. So you can appear a little prickly today because you want to get stuff done. But boy, can you accomplish whatever you're setting out to accomplish. This also is who forms all images of substance. That is the Kachinas. When you grab onto a cactus, you're going to feel that substance. That's perfect for today. So get out there. What is my Kachina doll calling for? And what tactile thing do I need to bring in to that doll that's going to speak to me today? I'm going to have to read the energy to find out. So allow yourself to do that. Ooh wee. So Rhoda, I had to leave the chat yesterday. When I went back to watch, the daily readings helped me. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate that. And so here we go up. Paul Rana, thanks. Okay. Oh, here we go. Ilf. Uh, can I get a reading, please? Yes. ELIF. I have to figure how to say that. And I appreciate you keep coming back and watching me butcher your name every time. So I apologize. Here we go. Number 2, you're sitting in Earth. You're sitting in Mother Earth. You're sitting in the arms of Mother Earth today, though. I almost see her coming along and weaving an earth basket underneath you and rocking you. It's almost like she's comforting you today. So as she's comforting you today, I want you to close your eyes, wrap your arms around yourself, and start rocking. And then slowly imagine you are a tree and allow the tree to rock in the wind. And as you're doing that, get the wind stronger and stronger and stronger. And then really start allowing yourself to move, because I'm going to move those branches now. I'm going to move with the wind and see how far you can take that in your journey, in your imagination. Just allow it to be. And then watch your body slow the wind down, come back to being a human, and watch the difference in how you feel inside. And again, I don't think I've ever told anyone to do that before. So that was coming directly from spirit. You're also sitting a little bit of fear. So whatever it is that is causing you that not feeling safe is kind of emerging right now. So that's why Mother Earth is saying, look, I got her. I got this. I got the basket. Allow that basket to support you and let's rock with it. Okay. So, and now, and your card is, the empty wheel. This is interesting. This is the empty wheel, and this is time for replenish. That's exactly what we're doing. When you sit in the arms of Mother Nature like that and allow her to allow you to do that rocking and allow the wind energy, that's an element in the north, allow it to come in and allow it to replenish you, to fill you up again, because you're feeling a little bit empty and a little bit in fear today. Okay, I hope that and those cards kind of solidified that for you. Um, so now who are we on? You guys rock. Thanks for all the things here. So here is um Marijana Ivan. It's a round circle with an M. How about that? My glasses just letting me do it. Yes, you're going to get a reading right now. Yours is sitting on the number 3. The number 3 sits in the south of the medicine wheel. That is also water, the element of water. And if you take a look at the design on the back of the stone here, that design is telling me that you're in for a spin. And I almost see like a drain. So you know how the water all starts coming out of a drain and then it makes that little whirlpool? That's what's happening. Things started out really big, and then all the energy is getting tighter and tighter and tighter and tighter, and then I feel like I'm falling. If I get to the end of this, I'm going to fall. But it's okay to allow yourself to drop down, because there's another life force underneath you to hold you up and keep you supported. So allow it to go. You're also sitting in care. So allow yourself to care for your body, to care for your spiritual self, to care for you, what's important for you. And I would take this water actually and make something out of it. I would either get it in a bowl, and it's pretty fun to do. If you like to play with energy, get a bowl of water and then put something that floats, anything that floats on it. And then just send your energy to the bowl. Don't touch the bowl, don't touch the water. And you get really close to the water if you want. Send your energy and make that item move within the water. It helps you practice moving and sending energy. But for you, because I see that roundabout and then that little smaller, 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 I see there can be like, allow it to go. Don't fight the system. Don't fight spirit. It's there for you. And it's also sitting on, this is sitting on the contract, the sacred contract of life. You created, and I know this is hard to hear, you created your reality. But guess what? You get to rewrite your reality. So as you feel the big stuff tightening up inside and tightening up on you, use your words and rewrite that newness. How do I want to come out of this? I want to come out of this stronger. And then ask yourself, is that serving me? If it serves you, do it. If it doesn't, get rid of it. Okay? So don't fill your day up with things that are not serving you or getting you where you want to go. Oh my God, and I got a tickle from something. It's like a little, I don't know, a little somebody just started tickling my nose. So anyway, who did do. I'm just going through my list. If you guys are wondering what I'm doing, I just don't want to miss anybody. Here's Natalie. Hi, Natalie. Could I please get a reading? Absolutely. So, we started our book club yesterday, Seven Arrows, and I'm really enjoying it. So I've been telling everybody about no, I just said 7 arrows and then this pops up. So 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 18 is our book of life. So there's a book on the back. So it's our book of life, and it is who we are. And it's interesting that the 7 arrows came to mind, because 7 arrows is my teacher's teacher, and his story. And so we all have this beautiful book, this beautiful being, this beautiful of who we are. Our life experiences creates us as our own book of life. Maybe start writing out your story. What does your story look like? And sometimes the stories aren't all fun and games and happy nursery rhymes. Sometimes they can be a little bit of terror involved or sadness involved. Write them out. What is your timeline? What do your chapters look like? What is your book of life? And if someone was to read it, how would they feel when they read it? Would they be inspirational? Would they be sadness, anger, fear? What would they come out? And remember, you can rewrite those chapters coming. So how do you want your book of life to look? Whoa, and I missed a card. Let's try the card. And you're looking at your card is beloved, the radical acceptance, that radical you don't have to justify. No justification, but no judgment. So allow yourself to not judge yourself, and you don't have to judge or justify to anybody else your actions. Do what's best for you, as long as you don't harm anybody else and walk within the light. You're not doing any harm, but allow yourself to be human, and cut yourself some slack, okay? And just trust that you're where you're supposed to be. So that was Natalie. Boo ba doo ba doo ba doo ba doo. Angels. Oh, I like that. Angels Entrance. Angels Entrance. Ooh, I love that name. Can I get a reading? You bet. You are sitting in 5, 10, 15. Ooh, 16, 17, 18. That's interesting. So this again is the book of life. That is so strong right now. Why is it that these things are happening? These things are happening because we wrote it into our book of life. How we come out of this, of whatever it is that we're going through right now, is all in the collective energy. So try not to panic. Try not to get upset about it. Just sit in and say, it just is. I'm going to do the best I can with the information I have, and it just is. And trust that spirit will get you where you need to go. You're also sitting in the north, which is the physical. You may have some physical altercations right now, meaning actually some physical barriers stop you from actually, I really want to do this, this, and this, but I can't because of blah, 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 blah. And I think it might be something physical. So that would be me like riding a horse. I want to get out and ride a horse again. Even have the horse that I want to ride is available from my friend, and I can't get on him because my knees aren't good enough. So I'm putting up a physical barrier for myself. I know that if I lose weight, my knees get better. So I've lost 22 pounds and it's coming. And I promised myself that I will get ride ready before the end of winter. And I better get my button gear and get it done. So I'm putting up my own roadblocks, just like you are putting up your own roadblocks right now, because you want to do something, but physically you can't, and you put that physical you can't in your own path to stop you. So what is it you can't do, and then what's the workaround to get you to do it? And you're also sitting in the first breath. That's that first breath of life. The first thing we do when we breathe. And if someone told us as a baby your life story, what would you have done? Would you said, no way, I don't want to walk in that? Or would you have dived right in and gone, oh, this is going to be cool? So I think I would have scrambled out the other side going, no. But if I said this was going to be cool, how fun is it to then experience everything as a full on experience and love where I'm sitting instead of sitting in the victim of it? Because trust me, I sat in the victim for a lot of years too. So don't sit in the victim of it. Think of it as an opportunity to learn, an opportunity to feel, because this is what Earth is all about. So do the best you can with the information you have. Ooh, I love that one. Um, so, ta-da, good morning. And here is Catherine Lewis. Good morning, grandmother. I would love a stone reading this morning. Thank you. You are most welcome. And here we go. You are sitting at 5. 5 is smack in the middle of the medicine wheel, and is the first middle of the wheel. And what it is being human. You are this beautiful star seed, and you're being stuck inside a body right now, and it can be a little bit tight inside there. So allow yourself to come in, and there might even feel some separation today, some separation from spirit. Am I really connected to spirit? I'm sitting in the humanness of everything, but can I find a balance between my spirit self and my human self, and not beat myself up or be in conflict with self? Because I'm almost seeing it like in conflict. I want to be the spirit self, but I'm so entrenched in the human self that I'm having a little bit of a tug of war happening. And yes, you can. You're not sitting in a great teacher today. You're sitting in an element, and you're sitting in fire in the east, so you can fire that up. So everything that's blocking you in that, and that turmoil that you're feeling, allow yourself to get out there, Mother Earth, take your shoes off and stand on the ground for just a little bit, and ask her to help you find balance, so that you can find balance from being the human, enjoying the ride, and being the spirit and enjoying the human experience. So ask if fire and the element of fire can just help you with that balance. And you're sitting in You're sitting in the bold step forward. And it does take a bold step forward to be able to walk right into that brilliant, bright light of saying, I am a spirit self, experiencing a human self. And how cool is this? And what a strong soul you chose to come to the earth at this time. You matter, and your collective energy matters for those around you. So shine bright, my dear, shine bright. Um, excuse me. And I gotta get through Catherine. Catherine, I hope you enjoyed that. And Stargazing Queen. Ooh, you guys got such creative names. I never had a stone reading. May I have one? Absolutely. So Stargazing Queen. And let's see what you are sitting on: 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 17. And it's the smallest stone that I have. I have some really big ones, and then I got some really tiny ones. And this is the smallest one I have. And I picked it up. It's almost like I'm here, I'm here. As 5, 10, 15, 16, 17, 17 are the kachinas. They form all images of substance. And I'm wondering if what you're putting out to the world is an illusion to what you are on the inside. And I'm seeing many masks, is really what I'm seeing. There's a whole bunch of masks that have just popped up. I'm going to put this mask on and be this character right now. I'm going to take it off and I'm going to be that character over there. I'm going to be that character with that group. When we keep changing our character, we're not walking in authenticity because we're so busy hiding under the different masks that we aren't allowing our true self to form. And it's asking you to allow yourself, that true self, to really come forward. And now this one here, sitting in the center, is confrontation. And confrontation of the great teacher is tough to show who you are. It's tough to be who you really are. And it's asking you to find the strength to walk forward and say, this is who I am authentically. Now, often we don't know who we are authentically, and that's okay. That's okay to even admit that and say, you know what, who am I really? If I didn't have to keep changing for all these people, what would I do to be me? So, what I would suggest then is take 3 masks that you wear for different people and write all the attributes of that mask person that you wear, and then eliminate what doesn't work for you. Because if I'm walking forward and I'm saying one thing, but I actually feel different. I'm in out of balance. But if I can start crossing those things off, not say or be or do those things just to make me fit in, soon I'm going to sit in authenticity. A bunch of other people are going to fall by the wayside. But as I sit in authenticity, those who are attracted to my pure, true self will come in and fill that void. And trust me, I went from having zero friends, zero support system to having a whole tribe, a whole community. So it can happen. Even me, who didn't do anything till I was over 60. So trust me, this is the joyful muse, the inspiration. Be the inspiration as you keep shining your beautiful light. Know that those who are attracted to you will come to you. Those who are not, let them go, because they have a beautiful light for someone else, but allow them to just disappear. They don't need to be, because you don't have to keep morphing to fit in. You can be who you are. I hope that helps you. Ooh, that was a big one. I'm now okay. You're most welcome. And now Catherine Lewis. I think I did you, Catherine. Yeah, did up there. Yep, good. Okay. Woo! I think I got you all. Anyway, I hope that you all shine bright today. Thank you for joining me. I really appreciate it. Like, share all that kind of good stuff. I don't have a lot of viewers, and so if people can maybe let people know that I'm out there, I'd appreciate it. And you can reach me. I've got 2 ways that you can get a hold of me. Oh, actually 3, I guess. You can email me, which is info@shamanicreiki.ca, or you can go onto my website, which is shamanicreiki.ca. .ca, and or you can come over to the Facebook page. I have a Facebook page which is Shamanic Teaching and Healing Services, and I'm on Facebook, and I share all my stuff all over the place. So I hope that you enjoy it. We just made a couple new videos that we're going to be putting out, and so watch for the new videos that are coming out, and pay attention to. I got quite a library now. Go and watch all that stuff. It gets you to know who I am a little bit more, and if we can connect, that's awesome. If you want to learn how to do stone readings yourself and do it for other people or even for yourself to understand them more, I have an extensive online program that's starting and a certification program. So it's starting online in January. So if that interests you, great. If not, just keep coming back and I'll keep giving you a stone. And that works just as well. Okay, take care and have an awesome day, everybody. Bye bye.